Hey guys. Okay, so I have a conspiracy theory. I want to make that clear. This is a conspiracy theory, allegedly, not real. These are my thoughts in Minecraft. So, in my previous video, I talked about how the situation that Drake is in, where, he feels that he's been defamed, is his fault. Before the beef, he had some weird behavior. After the beef, he had some weird behavior. But one thing I noticed since the beef ended in, what was it, May? He has consistently done weird shit that seemed to support the things that Kendrick was critical of him about. And I'm just going to list off the top of my head the things that I noticed. There was Kendrick saying that he is a colonizer, that's uncomfortable with his blackness. He does two songs with Camila Cabello, an alleged former racist. Now, those songs were probably already in the works, so, but still, the timing was awkward as hell. He had the photo of himself in a child's bed with a bunch of stuffed animals. He had started to embrace a style that just does not suit him at all. The pigtails, um, the bobos, the barrettes. He has worn barrettes and things like that before, but he had this little era this fall where he was just consistently wearing these childlike hairstyles. And I know that these hairstyles have been worn by other people, people that I've seen in real life, people like Snoop Dogg. Um, but they have a whole style that goes with it that kind of goes together. But with Drake, it felt the style was inconsistent. It felt performative to me. Then you had, I mentioned this in my last video, the T-shirt with the movie Lost in Translation, which is a movie about a very huge age gap relationship where Scarlett Johansson was 17 years old when she made the movie, and I believe Bill Murray was 53. That was a very controversial movie because of that age gap and because it was a romantic film. Him using Anita, his little character, his alter ego, which is appears to be a little girl, using that as his mascot for his upcoming tour in Australia. That was weird. Using the tour to host a yacht party in Australia. That was weird because Kendrick mentions yachts in 616 in LA. And as we learned from What's the Dirt, Drake has had yacht parties where alcohol was served with underage women, or at least 17-year-old women, 17-year-old kids. Pandering to the Mexican community was very weird and awkward. The song itself I thought was okay. I didn't hate the song. But then he goes on his Instagram and he does like this weird ad where he's basically pretending to be Mexican and encouraging gambling. So, 100% pandering to the Mexican community. This is something after Kendrick called him a colonizer, just doesn't seem like the smart thing to do. Also, going back to when he was in bed, in the child's bed, probably his son's bed, he had a shirt on that says "Rap is dead." I know that is a reference to battle rap, but it's like there's a series of like double entendres that he's been doing where the people who support him can say, oh, the Rap is Dead shirt is just about battle rap. Or, oh, the bed he's in with all the stuffed animals is a child's bed, but it's Adonis's bed. Then you have people who do not support Drake and his weird behavior. And they're saying, oh, he's going against rap with that t shirt, and he's in a child's bed, which is weird for someone who has been accused of being a PDF file. I'm saying all this to say that it feels as though he has been purposefully fanning the flames of the most vocal Drake haters on the internet in order to help bolster his lawsuit. It seems that all summer and into the fall, that has been his goal because everything he's done seems be to support to support Kendrick's criticisms of him. And on the other hand, there's this other element of, well, his fans can say that that's not what's going on. So one side can say he is appealing to PDF files. One side could say he is acting like a groomer by trying to appeal to younger girls. One side could say he is, in fact, hates Black people. He does pander to other communities. You could say that. Then the other side could say, no, no, no. That was Adonis's bed. That's just the style that he likes. Snoop Dogg did a similar style. This is a style that other people have done over the years. Like, why are you? So it's basically like he's trying to fan the flames of the online community, make them call him a predator, make them call him, make them say like homophobic or transphobic things about him, um, make them call him racist. And when you look at the lawsuit, it references certain YouTube channels, it references comments that were available online and interpretations um, of Kendrick's music, of Not Like Us, that were unfavorable to him. And no, I am not saying that Drake is a groomer. Mm, I'm not saying that he is a PDF file. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that I believe, my conspiracy allegedly, that he was trying to create an environment where flames were fanned, where people were saying things about him that make him look bad in order to help this lawsuit. Maybe that sounds crazy, but I don't understand why else he would do all this weird shit all year. And when I look at the lawsuit, because it seems to be based on social media's interpretation of Not Like Us and social media's criticisms of him after Not Like Us, it felt like he was trying to victimize himself in preparation for this lawsuit. And this is very stupid, right? It's very stupid to purposefully try to make yourself look bad. But I think what he might have been trying to do, my conspiracy allegedly, is I think he was trying to drown the legitimate concerns that people have about him, like the video of him kissing the 17-year-old girl, like the Millie Bobby Brown stuff, like the weird lyrics. Those are legitimate things that make people think that he's sus, right? But if he can drown that stuff out with, look at me, I'm wearing pigtails now. Look at me, I'm in a kid's bed. Look, with all this, if he keeps doing stuff like that can easily be interpreted the other way. You could easily say, oh no, that's Adonis's bed. You could easily say, oh, maybe he's just a fan of the movie Lost in Translation. If he can drown out the legitimate stuff with the weird, the BS stuff that can be easily defended, then he can make his case. He can make his case better because he can say, these allegations are ridiculous. All I was doing was wearing pigtails. All I was doing was just chilling in my son's bed, you know? And I think what he was trying to do, because this is something that Drake has been doing throughout the whole battle, he seems to be online, be on Reddit, be on Twitter, be on YouTube, and hear what his fans are saying that are helping him, what theories that they're coming up with. He used some of those theories in the Heart Part 6, the Heart Part 6 theory that, you know, he had fed Kendrick information that came off from like Almighty's Twitter account, right? So he's been interacting with his fans in that way from jump. But now what he's doing, I believe, since the beef ended, is he's feeding them new narratives to defend. Does that make sense? So instead of them trying to defend video evidence of him being weird, or weird lyrics that he allegedly wrote, or weird conversations that have been alluded to between him and Millie Bobby Brown, or weird relationships he's had with young teenage girls, instead of his fans having to defend that, now we're all distracted because Drake has pigtails. And that's weird. Now we're all distracted because he has, a mascot representing his tour that's a little girl, or at least she looks like a little girl. Now we're all distracted by stuff that isn't the stuff that actually seems like legitimate concerns, which in turn will give his fans the opportunity to call, you know, the other side ridiculous. Anita Maximum is just a cute character. What do you mean? It also gives him a way to make the accusations against him seem ridiculous. And to me, it just feels like a way to cover up all the legitimate concerns that are out there. Because instead of talking about Millie Bobby Brown for 6 months, we were talking about all this other stuff that came up, all the other weird shit that he's been doing. If he had let the online community really dig deep into his weird behavior, then Kendrick Lamar's songs, like Not Like Us, could have even been even more valid. But then you think of Meet the Grams. What did he say? He was a master manipulator? He seems like a master manipulator. All this seems like a manipulation. Um, a good example of that is the lawsuit includes a part where people were saying that Not Like Us is anti Semitic. No one thinks that. Anyone who interprets Not Like Us as an anti Semitic song is an idiot. So if you are Drake and you want to show how idiotic Kendrick's accusations are, well, then you would point out the idiotic accusations. You wouldn't point out the legit ones, you would point out the idiotic ones. And so, yes, that's basically my theory. I hope it made sense, but I believe that Drake has been trying to fan the flames and trying to make himself look more and more ridiculous in order to distract from the stuff that is legitimate concerns about him. And I think he did that in order to try to make his lawsuit seem more valid. Tell me what you think. Like the video, subscribe. I think I'm at like 625 subscribers now. Again, I'm trying to get to 1,000. I got more videos coming up this week. So get a look out for that. And let me know what y'all think. Am I crazy? Is this a crazy conspiracy theory? Or do I need to just delete this? All right, y'all. Bye.